Today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Phenyx Pro PTAU-2. This is an extremely powerful dual handheld UHF wireless microphone system, and for the price, it's got more features than any system I've ever seen. Let's take a look at it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan. I've been a DJ over 15 years. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for being here, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back as always. Phenyx Pro is leading the game in affordable but very feature-packed wireless microphones. They have been rock solid for me for the gigs that I've done. I've been using them going back 4 or 5 plus years, and they are really incredible value. The PTAU-2 is one of their newest offerings. It's a true diversity wireless UHF system. You get a rack mount kit, you get your half-wave antenna, you get a lot of awesome specs and features in the package, and I just can't wait to tell you about it. So in this video, I'm gonna give you an unboxing portion. I'm gonna tell you about all of the components that come with this. I'm gonna walk you through the important menu settings that you need to know. I'm gonna give you a demo of this in action, and then of course let you know whether or not I think it's worth picking up for yourself. Before we dive into it though, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content coming in the future. And if you enjoy this video, like it and leave a comment down below. But enough about that, let's talk about the PTAU-2 from Phenyx Pro. Wireless microphones are becoming more and more affordable and trickling down with high-powered features from top-of-the-line models. The PTAU-2 is no exception. It's got things like automatic frequency scanning, it's got a spectrum analyzer, it's got ID lock, true diversity. There's a lot to love here. So let's get into the unboxing portion of this video. Now, like most of Phenyx Pro's products, it comes packaged super well to the point where it's kind of tough to open. Although I have opened this up, tested it, and then put it all back together so that you guys could see this portion of the video. So that may be contributing to this frustration opening the package. Now inside we've got the user manual. This is written extremely well for a product from China, like most things are nowadays. It's very comprehensive. It talks about all the important operations of this device, and it's easy to read. So this is a great manual. It's thick. It's got anything that you would want to know about the PTAU-2. You've got the unit itself, which is right here. We're going to get into that in just a minute. You do get batteries for your handhelds. You do have your 2 handhelds right here, and we'll just talk briefly about construction on these guys. Metal body, metal grill up top, a little bit of plastic at the bottom. You do have a nice vivid display, which I'll show up close in a minute. Screw this off to access your battery compartment right here, and overall a very solid feeling unit in the hand. So I'm really happy with both of these. We've got 2 of them right here. We've got our power cord for our receiver. We do have a 1/4 inch tip sleeve cable with an adapter down to 1/8 inch if you want to use the combined output, although there are independent XLR outs on this. And then we have not 2 but 4 of our half-wave wireless antennas. This is a true diversity system, so each receiver has 2 antennas dedicated to itself, so it can independently switch between those and get the best possible signal. So that's everything that comes in the box. Let's zoom the camera in and look at the receiver as well as the transmitter. Now that we've zoomed the camera in, let's power the unit on by short pressing the power button off to the right side of the unit. We've got our 2 displays here, a little bit of a boot time, and we're ready to go. The displays are super bright and clear, and they give you a lot of info about the microphone. So you can see we've got our channel group and our channel ID, the individual channel number. Below that we have the actual megahertz, so 517.5 for this left-sided channel. We have our RF and our AF frequency level meters, I should say. So this will tell you how much RF signal you're getting and how much audio signal you're getting. There's a menu at the bottom, which I'll show you how to access. Mute because the channel is currently off, and then the gain for the channel, which is +18 currently. To access the menu, we click this button right here to the right of the display. It's sync/menu. If you hold it for a long press, it will take you to your menu. Everything's accessed with this single knob right here. It's great. You don't have a multi-button setup and have to forget the button sequences you need to use. Long press this to access the menu, use the knob to control it, which is great. Now as we scroll through here, the different settings are volume. We can go from -30 on this channel all the way up to +18. I'm just going to keep mine at the max right now and click the knob to enter. RF set, if you want to individually set your channel. So you can go through here, it's on channel 23, you can cycle through. There's over 1,000 channels for these units. There's 10 groups and 100 channels per group, I think is how it is, or 100 groups and 1,000 channels. It's crazy, it's a ton. So I'm just gonna cycle this up to where it was, 123, and click the button to save it. Down we've got tune. So if you want to dial in the specific megahertz frequency, you can. So 512, 513, 514, 515. You can dial that in specifically and then even get down to the decimal point. So 512.025, 0.05, 0.75. Anyway, you can get super granular with it. Click enter to store it. Below that, we've got squelch. This is the receiver power. So how much Do we want to amplify our signal? Do we want to boost so we can get far distances, or do we want to lower it in small rooms to cut out interference? You can do that right here. So we're just going to keep ours on the mid setting for now. We've got the UHF ID. If you want to lock your transmitter to your receiver so that nothing can get on that channel, you can do that right here. You can scan. So I'll click that and hit start. This will do a scan of all the wireless frequencies in my location to make sure that we are using the cleanest available channel. It will automatically put us on the least likely to have interference channel. So we're seeing here just about done, 10-15 seconds or so. 148 is what it's saying is the best channel right now. Now we're going to sync up our transmitter to our receiver in just a minute on that new channel. If I hold, we can go back to the menu. We'll keep going through the settings here. So we went through squelch, UHF ID, scan, spectrum. So we can do a spectrum analysis. This is going to look at our environment and tell us where are the problem frequencies. If you've got a system that doesn't have auto frequency scanning like this one does, you can do the spectrum analyzer and find where you should put your other microphones. After the spectrum analyzer is done, if we scroll down to this second icon and hit enter, this allows us to scan through and look, okay, where is some openings? So if we come over here, there's a dip where there's almost nothing at 512.518, so we could put a mic there. Up on the far end of the spectrum, we've got pretty much nothing right at 523.8, and you can see we definitely don't want to be at 524.3. That's super high. We've also got a spike at 522.3, so these are some areas we don't want to be. So it's a really handy feature, and if we hit enter again, we can exit out of that. Now going down, we've just got a few more things. Transmitter settings, you can click that. You can change the gain of your transmitter, so mine's on +3 right now, and if we hit enter again, you can change the transmitter power. So from 2 megawatts, 5, 10, or 30. I'm going to keep mine on 10 just to kind of be in the middle right there. Auto lock, if we click this and go to on, this will lock all of our settings in and keep it there so that no one can change anything. Helpful if you've got this out as a rental or someone else using it. We've got language and reset. We can do a factory reset of everything, and we're able to see what version we have at the bottom by scrolling all the way down. And finally, we can exit. Now, let's pair the receiver to our transmitter. We've got this new channel that we found, so we just unscrew the body right here, hold the button to turn this on. It's worthwhile noting, let me see if I can aim this for the camera here. Let me see, there's our display on the transmitter. We get a lot of useful information. The same stuff we have on the main display: channel group, channel ID, the specific megahertz frequency, our battery life, our transmitter power, all of that. Now to sync this, all we need to do is aim the transmitter IR window at the IR little dot right here and just do a single short click on that side. So I'm just gonna line that up, hit short click here. That will start syncing, and it'll take just a few seconds. You can see the bar there. We've got a check mark on our transmitter, and now all of our info, 148, everything should line up. So if I screw this back on and talk into it, check, 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 1, 2, you can see right here that we've got signal on the AF meter, which is great. It's worth noting that the transmitter is an all metal body, metal grill up top, just a little plastic down here, super bright display, and of course, clicking the button one time will mute the transmitter. So it's not something where a guest or a speaker at a conference has to wonder, is the mic on mute or not, or they're always pushing and holding the button. This will tell them right away it's on or it's muted. Really, really great. Now that we've seen the unit up close, let's do a distance test. I'm gonna set this up on our kitchen table that looks out our backyard into the street behind us. It goes out about 100 yards or meters, I guess, from my non-US viewers, 300 or so feet. And I'll just walk out there as far as I can, talking to the microphone. I'll have a speaker set up near the camera so you can hear the audio quality and the transmission and how fantastic these microphones function. Alright guys, so I've got the PTAU mounted in this rack with my other Phenyx Pro mics. I've got the antenna going into my combiner here up with the half-wave antennas that are included with the PTAU on the back. Got my handheld right here, check 1, 2. I've got a speaker plugged in so that you can hear me. You're probably not be able to see the rack, but you can see out my backyard. It's again about 100 yards, 300 feet or so to the edge of the road over here. I'm gonna walk out there. We'll do an audio test at 50, 100, 200, 300 feet. We can see how it sounds. All right guys, first one is easy. This edge of the yard is about 40 feet from the receiver. Let's keep going. You may not be able to see me at this point, but I'm about 100 feet from the receiver right now. Hopefully crystal clear still. All right guys, probably about 200 feet line of sight right now to the receiver. Now we're about 250 feet. And to finish off, hopefully you can see me here, 300 feet, which is the recommended max distance on the box. Loud and clear, love this thing. So there you have it. That is the PTAU-2 from Phenyx Pro. It's just an upgrade to their already awesome systems. I've been so happy with their gear. My whole wireless microphone rack is Phenyx Pro products. They have not let me down yet. I've had zero issues with dropouts or functionality, even over large distances, and the build quality is just excellent. So if you want to read more about these, I will put a link down in the description. You can go check them out there. I, of course, appreciate it. Big shout out to Phenyx Pro for providing these so that I could show it to you, and hopefully this has been a helpful video for you today. I hope I've earned your subscription. Make sure that you ring that notification bell so you don't miss videos coming in the future. Like it and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed what you saw. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.